now. I'ma show him how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show him how to act.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Seahawks going up against the Bengals.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, or you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Wilson. Jake Youngblood, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to come out here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we... So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check 15. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In motion right is Jones. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now they try the right side here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
All right, here we go. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On play action, they'll throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And that makes it 23-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now back to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes down to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Wilson now looking to throw on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hey, you got three.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. Look, watch it now, Barney. No, check, Patriot. Here we go now. Blue line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. No, check, Patriot. Leopard. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic in terms of the running game.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No, check, Patriots!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jaron Reed in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Let's go!
So the D-line's going to spread out. They're going to look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. His pass caught with the 4. Oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Good, good. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over. Switch. Leopard. Let's go. Over. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And a field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Now Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bengals getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept